Shri Gurubhyo Namaha students, welcome to Online Teaching Academy Ekkalaiva. Today I am going to discuss trigonometry identities, that is cosine of the difference and sum of two angles, right? First I will explain, then I will move to the exercise, right children? Prove that cos of a minus b equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, right? Sin A sin B. The topic what I said, cosine of the difference and sum of two angles. Cosine of difference, cosine of difference and sum of two angles, right children? Cos of A minus B equal to, then cos of A plus B equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. This is the formula, right? Now I am going to prove the formula. You have to listen carefully children. Right? The circle alone, right? I'll try my best. Sorry children. Right. Now, see, I'm going to take, this is my x-axis, this is my y, x dash, y dash. Got it? This is the origin. Right, children? Normally, when you are taking the points in the coordinate axis, in trigonometry, that it represents cosine and sine. Right? That it represents cosine and sine. First, you see, let solution, that is proof, let capital X O X dash O X and Y O Y dash be the coordinate axis. Be the what I said, coordinate axis, coordinate axis, right? Next, consider, this is a unit circle, right? Unit circle means what? Radius is 1. Consider a unit circle with center O with O as the center, right? With O as the center. Then this one you have to listen. This is your P naught. What is the point here? 1, 0 because it's a unit circle. Next, now I am going to draw the diagram. You listen. Right. Now, this point is your P1. This is your P3. This is your P2. Got it, children? Right? Or I will write again this point alone. This is your P3. This point is represented your P2. Got it? It is easy to understand. This point. Which point? This point. I consider as P2. I told you, whenever you are taking the trigonometry in the coordinate points are cosine and sine, I said, right? See, this one, from the axis to this, angle A. Got it? From this to this angle is represented as B. We'll draw the diagram. Still more big in size, then only it is easy to understand, children. Right? I'm not happy with this. Because everything, if it is clear only, you can understand, right? Sin A sin B. See here. Right, now you can understand easily. Right? This is my P naught 1 comma 0. This is my x axis, y x dash, y dash, rj. Right? This is my P1. Coordinate cos A, comma sin A. Because the angle is A. Angle is A. Now you see, this is P3. This one is P2. Here the angle is B. So what is the coordinate here? Cos B, comma sin B. X should be represented by cosine, Y should be represented by sine. Right? Now what is this angle? See, the total is A. This is your B. What is this angle? Right? Tell me, what is the angle? XOP3. What is this angle? A minus B. Right? Now what is the coordinate? Cos of A minus B, comma sine of A minus B. Got it, children? Now you understand or not? Say yes or no. Right. Now I am going to explain what is A and what is angle B and what is angle A minus B. Right. Let P1, P2 and P3 be the 3 points on the circle. Be the 3 points on the circle. On the circle, such that on the circle, right? Such that angle XOP1 equal to A. Angle XOP2 equal to B. Angle XOP3, what it is? A minus B. Have to be listen carefully, children. If you listen only, you can understand what I am doing, how I am getting the result, right? We know that this one you have to write compulsory, right? We know that the terminal, we know that the terminal side of any angle intersect the circle, intersect the circle with center at O, with center at O and and unit radius whose coordinates or respectively or respectively the cosine and the sine, right? This is the format, cosine and sine of the angle, sine of the angle. Got it, children? Therefore, the coordinates of P1, P2, P3 are, first one what I took, cos A, comma, sin A. Next coordinate, cos B, comma, sin B. Cos B, comma, sin B. Cos B, comma, sin B. The P3, what I say, comma, cos A minus B, comma, sin A minus B. Got it, children? Say yes or no? Now, we learned one concept already. What concept that is? Equal chord of a circle or equal chord of a circle or makes equal angle at the center. That we know, right? We know that equal chord of a circle make equal angle, right? Equal angle at the center, and chords P0, P3 and P1, P2, P0, P3 and P1, P2 subtend equal angle. This one you learned in the 10th standard, children. Sorry, in the 9th. Subtend equal angles. I said chord, right? Where it is, I will go back to the picture again. So, therefore, chord P0, P3 equal to chord P0, P3 equal to chord P1, P2. The distance between the point. Chord means it is a line segment, right? Now I am going to go back to the picture I said, right? How I am getting the chord, you have to listen. How I am going to relate the point, that is also very important, children, right? Chord, what I said, P0, P3. Chord means P0, P3. Then P1, P2, right? 1 minute. P1, P2. Got it? P1, P2 means which 2 points you want to take? Cos A, cos B. Sorry, cos A, sin A, cos B, sin B. P0, P3 means which 2 points you have to take? Cos A minus B, sin A minus B and 1, comma 0 for that. Right? Chord means it is a line segment distance between the points. Formula we are going to use. What is the distance between the 2 points? Anyone? Yeah, very good. Square root of x1 minus x2 plus the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. Got it, children? Square root of x1 minus x2. What is your P0? 1, comma 0. What is your P3? 1, comma 0. What is your P3? Cos of A minus B, comma sin of A minus B. Got it? Here, what is your P1? Cos A, comma sin A. What is your P2? Cos B, comma sin B. Using the points, we are going to calculate, right? Now, cos A minus B minus 1 the whole square. X1 minus x2 the whole square or x2 minus x1 the whole square plus sin a minus b minus 0 the whole square equal to square root of cos b minus cos a the whole square plus sin b minus sin a the whole square. See, in both the sides we are having square root. So we are going to squaring on both the sides. Then only it is easy to equate. Right? How to equate, you see. Squaring on both the sides. Squaring on both the sides. Now, cos of a minus b the whole square plus 1 minus 2 into cos of a minus b. That is a minus b the whole square identity. The square root as removed. Plus sin square a minus b. Got it, children? Here 0. So there is no value, which is equal to cos square b plus cos square a minus 2 cos a cos b plus sin square a plus sin square b minus 2 sin a sin b. When you are doing squaring, the square root has to be removed. That is understood, children. You know the basic identity. What basic identity you know? Sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1. That means you have to combine these two. What can you get? 1 plus 1 minus 2 cos a minus b. Got it? Which is equal to this one you have to combine and these two you have to combine. What can you get? 1 plus 1, 2. 2 minus 2 cos A cos B minus 2 sin A sin B. Got it, children? Now you understood or not? Using the identity only we are going to find the solution of this exercise. Sorry, children. By mistake, I scrolled down. Now you see, 2 you should take it as common. When you add this, you will get it as 2. 1 minus, sorry, what we will do now instead of that, 2 minus 2 cos A minus B equal to 2 minus 2 you should take it as common, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Got it, children? Say yes or no. Now 2 cancel, minus 2 cos A minus B equal to minus 2 cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Now you see minus 2 cancel. Then what is the result you arrive at the end? Children, anyone? See, cos of A minus B equal to what they are asking to prove, that we prove, plus sin A sin B. Once again I am going to explain. You have to listen carefully, children. Here I am consider a unit circle. In that I took 3 points, that is P1, P2, P3, right? X dash 0 x and y dash 0 y. P the coordinate axis. It is a unit circle with the center O, right? The radius is what here? Unit circle means radius is 1. Got it, children? Say yes or no. Now, whenever you are taking the coordinate axis by using the trigonometry. The coordinate axis are angle I represent XOP1 equal to A, XOP2 equal to B, XOP3 equal to A minus B. The terminal side of any angle intersect the circle with the center at O and unit radius whose coordinates are cosine and sine of the angle. That's why I took P1 as cos A sin A, P2 cos B sin B, P3 cos A minus B sin A minus B. Equal chord of a circle make equal angle at the center and chords P0, P3 and P1, P2 subtend equal angle at O. Right. So you are using the distance formula we are calculating. Right. Slowly I am scrolling up. You have to listen carefully. Finally, what they are asking to prove that we prove. First result is over. Now I am going to move to second result. Cos of A plus B. Right? How I am going to write, you see children? Cos, from this formula only I am going to derive the rest of the things. Right? Minus of minus B. Got it? Now, cos A minus B formula. Cos A, cos minus B plus sin A, sin minus B. Got it, children? Say yes or no. Now, cos of minus theta, cos theta. So, it won't be changed. Sin of minus theta equal to minus sin theta. So, sin A, sin B. Got it? Now, using the same identity, I am going to move to sin A plus B and sin A minus B. Sin A plus B. Sin A plus B. Sin theta equal to cos of 90 minus theta. Now, cos of 90 minus A plus B. Got it, children? How I am getting this? Next. The same thing I am going to modify. I will not disturb anything, right? Cos 90 minus A, cos 90 minus A plus B. Now this is your A, this is your B. Cos A plus B formula, what it is? Cos A, cos B plus, sorry, not plus, minus, right? Minus, sorry children, 1 minute, 90 minus A, sorry children, and so into, so I committed mistake, right? Sin cos 90 minus A minus B. So cos 9 cos A cos B minus, here minus is there. So what it becomes? Plus sin 90 minus A into sin B. Got it, children? The whole thing you are consider as A. Cos A minus B. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Cos 90 minus A, you know. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Got it? What is your sin A plus B now? Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Using one identity, I am getting the rest of the format. Right? Now, sin A minus B equal to cos of what? 90 cos of sin A minus B equal to cos 90 minus A minus B. Got it, children? The same what I did in the previous, I will show you this. What I did, the same thing I am following. Right? Now, which is equal to cos of 90 minus A plus B. Cos A plus B formula I'm going to use, right? Cos A plus B is what? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos 90 minus A cos B minus sin A sin B. Got it, children? Here plus means you will get it as negative. There you get plus minus. Now the same. Sin A cos B minus, sorry, here what it becomes? Directly I wrote, no? 1 minute. Sin 90 minus A I want to write, right? Sorry children, sin 90 minus A into sin B. That means what can I get? Cos A sin B. Got it? Sin A minus B equal to sin A minus B equal to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. So with the formula cos A minus B is the what? It is the basic, right? It plays a vital role to frame the remaining formulas, right? Cos A minus B equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Cos A plus B equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A minus B is a vital role, right? It plays a vital role to frame to get the remaining formula. Sin A plus B. Got it? Sin A plus B equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Next, sin A minus B equal to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Got it, children? You have to write one time, then only you can understand. If you have any doubt, tomorrow we will discuss, right? Thank you, children.